Good morning. It's early and it's freezing. It's so cold. But the water looks like glass. I love that. Some duckies over there. Didn't sleep very good because fasting. The dog is attacking my ankles right now. Shittiest thing. Only down, what was it, 0.7, 0.8 or something like that. Not cool, guys, not cool. So definitely need to refeed and, reset. I'll admit my husband made the kids frozen pizzas last night and I ate a sliver. A sliver? I don't deserve more than a sliver. And again, I checked my weight last night and I was like what I was yesterday morning, and to only drop a couple ounces, crazy. I don't know, guys. Well, my dogs are drinking water. Okay. Diesel, you didn't go potty yet. So I'm excited. I'm going to make cracked chicken. I thought my recipe was right here. You don't see it though. Oh, here it is. So here's my cracked chicken recipe. I tweak it a little bit. Instead of all the spices it calls for, I use powdered ranch seasoning. And this is banging. Banging. Can you see it? Keto Instapot cracked chicken. It would be like amaze balls over some egg noodles, but and I don't even eat that much pasta, so I'm like, well, whatever, I could have egg noodles. But I do have these that have been in the cabinet for a while because I used to eat soba noodles. Look at this guy's eating in my cabinet. Dude, that's not a chew toy. No, it's not. It's not a chew toy. I used to eat the soba noodles and the zero noodles. The zero noodles, you can find them like where your wonton wrappers are and your small vegan stuff that's in like your produce section. Oh, that's where mine is anyways. Good morning. Anyways, my son loves edamame and I found this edamame spaghetti. So the carbs are still 20 grams, but there's 13 grams of fiber and a shit ton of protein. So what, 7 net carbs and a ton of protein versus an egg noodle, which is what, 40? How many grams? 41 grams of carbohydrates and 2 grams of fiber. But it would be good. I can just taste it over a bed of noodles with some Parmesan. It's, you put chicken breasts, bacon. You're actually supposed to cook the bacon in the Instapot first, but I usually always cook my bacon ahead of time and then have some ready for recipes. I don't have any ready, but I did have a bunch of leftover bacon from other recipes, so I have like little strips of bacon to cook. So I might do it in the Instapot. We'll see. You take a bunch of chicken breasts, 2 whole blocks of cream cheese, a bunch of what I use is this ranch seasoning. I always tweak recipes. I can never follow directions. I use this Hidden Valley ranch seasoning in a jar, a crap ton of that, salt and pepper, and cheddar cheese, and you cook it in the Instapot. How long do you cook it for? High pressure for 15 minutes, and I think you then just do a quick release. Yep. And then you mix it all up with like tongs. You shred the chicken basically, And then, get away from my tree. Look at this guy. Now look at him. Get away. Yeah. So you shred the chicken, and then I put more cheddar cheese on it, and then crispy bacon all in it, and mix it all up. And Derek always says, always add more bacon. That's just how he is. So I don't know. I might make them noodles. That might be hard to say no to. But I was just thinking, man, you know what would be good with that? Just some steamed broccoli. So that's strange that I think that, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Everybody likes this recipe in the house. Oh, excuse me. And you a little apple cider vinegar is in this too, which I don't know really why. Maybe with the seasoning. I don't know. I think you're supposed to use scallions too. I don't know. I'm excited to eat that because I need something warm and, satisfying. A little sliver of pizza and do it. It's one of my employees' birthdays today, and my supervisor bought her pies. And then one of my other employees texted me last night. She said, "Are you eating tomorrow?" And I said, "Yes, but with my family." She goes and gets pizza every week at this pizza joint and eats like a large pizza and brings me a slice. How come I can't do that? She's like 130 pounds. She doesn't have thyroid. She had thyroid cancer, so she takes, stimulant drug. So sometimes I think people like that, they have drugs mimicking a working thyroid. Sometimes don't have as much trouble with weight. Or she could just be lucky, I guess, and eat whatever you want. There are definitely people who can just eat whatever they want and not be fat. I've never been. Maddie's cool calendar is right here. I'll show you where JJ was. This was her little guy. I think the puppy just went upstairs. And her first guy was this guy, Jack, before he becomes, she loves that Tate with his little wonky kissy one. I think the puppy went upstairs. I gotta go yell at him. I have no idea. Like it's my job. Getting a little warm with that sun. Crazy. Yeah, my tongue is like to the point where it's a little bit raw from the amount of Tic Tacs that I've been eating. Yeah, because I never do anything half-assed, It's always balls to the wall. I was getting a little more caught up at work. Was able to get some of my own stuff lined up. So I was looking at some t-shirts. I was going to order this one for Tate for Christmas that said, I went outside once, but the graphics weren't that good. And then one for Derek, world's okayest fisherman. We have world's okayest mom, world's okayest dad, world's okayest sister, and world's okayest brother shirts. And we wore them to Aruba. They were funny. So then I saw that Amazon was charging me shipping for the t-shirt, so I went and actually looked at the vendor's website, and they had so many funny ones. They had a potato one that said, potatoes make chips, fries, and vodka. It's like the other vegetables aren't even trying. Oh, I need that in my life. And I sent Eileen one it was a stick person like jumping up and said, "I pooped today." I need that. I need that shirt. They're funny. And I am a part of several fasting sites, Facebook groups. Kind of Keto, Dr. Fung's fasting, Skinny on Me's fasting. There's like 4 or 5 that I'm rolling 48s with Shameen. Just a bunch of fasting and keto and different lifestyles. And one just caught my, it just happened to come up on the feed today, and it caught my eye. And this lady, I don't even know, but she was asking, she was asking about intermittent fasting. And she said she had been doing it for 3 weeks, and she kept her calories to 1,500 calories, and she exercises every day. She's like, I gained a pound in the 3 weeks versus, losing anything. And people were responding to her, all different sorts of things. And let me tell you, this is one of my biggest pet peeves. So if you ever say this, I'm going to just help you realize how wrong you are. Because it is one of my biggest annoyances with people with weight loss and stuff. This person responded to her, well, muscle weighs more than fat. No, dumbass, it doesn't. That is such an idiotic thing to say. 1 pound of anything is equal to 1 pound of anything else. If I have a pound of fat and I have a pound of muscle, they weigh the same fucking pound. One is denser, yes. One is smaller. It does not weigh the same. That is such an irritating thing that people say about weight loss. Obviously, you look toner if you have more muscle on your body than fat, but it doesn't weigh more or less. It weighs the same. God. You ask somebody, does a pound of feathers weigh more than a pound of pennies? And people always are like, oh, no, the pound of pennies is going to weigh more. Fucker, it's a pound. Okay, sorry. That is so irritating to me. I hate when people say stuff like that. I ate a little bit already today. I told you my coworker's birthday, so they had pie. So I tried the peach pie and I tried the cherry pie. Neither were that good. The cherry pie was awful. The peach was better, but it wasn't that good. And then my coworker brought me those slices of, they're really small pieces of pizza from this place called Mod, which there's a pizza there that I love. It's called the Dylan James. It's so good. It's super thin crust. It's very good. But that and a shit ton of Tic Tacs. To the point where my teeth and my tongue is orange. I'm hoping to find some other flavors besides the Fruit Adventure and orange for Christmas. Like, I like the banana, the Minion banana, but that might have been limited. Definitely don't like the Coke ones, let me just tell you. It is 3:15. I'm headed home. I won't be home until 4 o'clock, and I have to leave at 4:15 to get Maddie to her dance class. Being that it gets dark at 5, I'm just going to go walk the dogs. Take them for a walk, because I'm sure they didn't get much activity today. And then I'll bring them home, and I'll go run sprints then. And it's only 6 200-meter sprints. I don't even think that. I think that's like just over a 1/10 of a mile. So that's not even a mile. So I should be able to get that done in 15 minutes, even if it's in the dark. I do have a runner's light strapped onto my chest, so I can always throw that on. But my treadmill's coming on Monday. So I might have to take off work again. But I am eating the cracked chicken. Being that I cheated a little bit and today's my eating day, whatever, but being that I ate a little bit of a junk, I probably really should just be done and start fasting, but I'm eating that cracked chicken. So I won't make the noodles at all. I'll just make the broccoli and dump it on top of the broccoli because that sounds amazing. So, and it's going to be, the Instant Pot, you cook it so short. It's like 15-20 minutes and it's done. But I have to run and do a few things. So I probably won't be eating until Derek gets home, 6:30-ish. And Maddie was invited to go from her teen contemporary class into the next advanced level of contemporary 4. So she's going to audit that class tonight and see if she likes it. Don't think she's going to do it. She's been asked to advance several times and things, and she doesn't like to be struggling. Obviously, she likes to feel like she's, doing well. And in the advanced classes, she tends to struggle a little bit more. It's her first year ever doing contemporary, so to already be advancing that much is crazy. I made plans for the 12th, which is actually one of our eating days, which is great, to do Derek's boss's Christmas little thing. And I have my Christmas cards ready to go. I need to do return labels, and I had to end up printing the fucking letter. I tried my hardest. I can't figure it out. My Christmas card is so thick. It's not like a cardstock thick. It's like extra thick. And every printer I've tried to print them on, I finally figured out like sizes and stuff, but it bends and jams up the printer. So there's a few people I want to send it to. Jen, if you want to send me your addresses. Joanne already did. Eileen already did. David, I have yours. If anybody else wants a Christmas card, just let me know. Send me your address. And I'm hoping that I'm not going to be up too much. I know I kind of didn't do great today, but what I'd like to do is do back to, gaining up to 1.5 on a refeed and losing, 3 on the fast. So overall, I think that's doable. I said to Eileen, I was kind of disappointed. I think I lost just over 5 pounds on this 80-hour fast, which is shitty for me, but with the cold medicine, Tic Tacs, and cough drops, and my tiny cheat, I'll take the 5 pounds. If I can lose 5 pounds a week, we have 4 weeks left in December from today, 28 days. If I lose 5 pounds a week, that's 20 pounds. So that would be fantastic. So we will see. And this week I did lose 5 pounds, and I'll do them for Mondays, but from Monday I've lost 5 pounds. So it's pretty good. She lost like 7, I think, or whatever, but, and she's one less day fasted than me, but, it is what it is. I will, try to check in later. Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys. Here you go. Had to put you down. Oh boy. So I just got done walking the puppies. It's pretty dark. Well, it's almost dark, I guess. And it's very cold. My hands are freezing. My nails are. Okay, you see them? They're super dark. They're freezing. So the first 15 minutes, my goal always is to walk 15 minutes and then turn around with the dogs. And it usually is just over like a 1.25 usually, because we're a bit of a mess. And we were pretty much a mess on the way there. And I actually said to the puppy, I said, if we get to point 0.5 and it's less than 15 minutes, we're gonna turn around because it's cold as a bee. It is. Come on, buddy, you guys get over here. 46 degrees and no sun. Sun. Sit down. He's a mess. He's falling all over the place, guys. So we reached the halfway point and it was just about 15 minutes. So yeah, I walked to 15, it was 0.52. So it was just a tiny bit over. And then we turned around and they actually wanted to run. And the little guy's got some legs. I think he's gonna be he can sprint. He can't do that long, but he will be able to, I think, run, which will be very cool because I feel bad. Layla tries her hardest, but she really, anything over 1 or 2 even, the next day she's hurting. So I don't like to do that to her. The vet said it's fine. 3 miles, no more than that. But she had a cruciate tear in her knee, the ligament, and she had surgery on that because she was chasing a squirrel or a bunny at our old house. And we had like an acre and a half, and I watched her hyperextend and tear it. It was bad. And she was young. She was like a year old. So it'll be cool if this little guy will actually end up running with me. Although I conditioned Layla when she was little too. That's what happened. And the puppy ran away again to the same house that has all the dogs. And this fucking neighbor was just looking at him. Like, not even, oh, let me try to help you or anything. Just looking. I hate people. There was another shirt that said, I hate morning people. No, I hate mornings and people. It was funny. Those shirts were funny. So now I'm gonna go quickly do my sprints and let the puppies watch me do it. Just run in the dark. So I know someone is gonna ask for the cracked chicken as soon as I show a picture. I'm having a hard time doing all of this because I just fed the puppy and I'm afraid he's gonna poop. So that's what he's gonna have to do. You wanna go outside? He smells this bacon and he's like, bitch, I don't want your bacon. Maybe it'll keep him from pooping. I don't know. So I sauteed up some bacon. This is supposed to be 2 slices. Look at all this. I had all this left over from other stuff. I don't really know why. I froze some that was left over from jalapeno poppers we had at Halloween. And then we had some more left over from something else. Something else I made, I can't remember. So I started cooking it in the Instapot. Got some of the, yumminess caramelized in there. But I have so much to cook. It would be real quick to do 2 slices, but I have so much to cook that I threw it in my favorite pan. I also got some cheddar broccoli rice going for Derek. That's what he said he wanted with it. So now, 2 chicken breasts, 2 blocks of cream cheese, apple cider vinegar. But I'm doubling the chicken and doubling the cheese. I'll take a picture video once I get everything in there because I can't hold the phone and do it. Get my tripod. Okay, I got you set up now. So now all you do is add chicken breasts. Now you normally, the recipe calls for 2. I'm putting 4. One of the greatest things about an Instapot is you can cook frozen chicken. So I started thawing this yesterday, but I put it in the fridge and it's still frozen. So I would just add 5 minutes to the cook time. So I got 4 chicken breasts in there. So really I'm doubling the recipe, but I'm not doubling all of the stuff. I just want 2 blocks of cream cheese, half a cup of water, so I am putting the double of that. And then vinegar, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So I'm just gonna splash a little bit in there. I'm letting my puppy terrorize.
Bacon looking so good.
So vinegar, and then I'm adding a bunch of ranch seasoning. I'm not measuring. It's supposed to be like half a packet, I think. No, it's supposed to be chives, garlic powder, onion powder, red pepper flakes, and dried dill. I love this shit. So I'm just putting a shit ton of that in there. Salt and pepper. He's doing good. He's sitting down. Okay. And then put the lid on. And then you set this to manual and only 15 minutes. And Instapots start on their own. Just make sure it's on the ceiling, not venting. And it'll beep and it'll be ready in 15 minutes. And then you flip it to release and it will do a quick release. Now the bacon over here. See, it's already, the Instapot's already cooking. Here's my bacon's perfect. So now I'll pull that out, most of it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done.
Hey, come on. Come on.
Go outside. So I'm just gonna pull this chicken apart and see if it's all cooked. It would appear to be cooked, right?
And this teeth, your 2/3.
We'll just kind of pull it apart. Fully cooked. Tate, did you wash up before you ate?
Yeah.
Okay. And that goes back in the teapot. Crap ton of cheese. Crap ton.
Bacon. Who doesn't like bacon?
Stir it all up. Tater, do you think you want ranch with it?
Yeah.
Et voila. Yum. It was so yummy, but it just went through my stomach like lightning. So I am gonna have a little dessert after I take a bath, I think. I don't know, maybe a Christmas tree cake, or I don't know, a little something, something. My grandmother's recipes came today. I'll show you one. It melts my heart, guys. I can't wait to shove them into a book. Not shove them in, but I just want to show you one. She's got all these. I'm so much like her. She's got all her like labeled, but she must have, I never even noticed that. Like she had a bunch of clippings from newspapers. I guess they used to have a bunch of recipes in it. This is her little box. So here's like, David, these sound delicious. Rolo pretzel delights. That's not what I'm looking for. So she has these. I used to make peanut butter balls with her, and I saw it in here. The doggies are fighting. Here it is. No, that's Annie's. She's got a bunch of other people's recipes too that she copied. Oh, come on. I want to show you guys. There was one over here that I was like, oh. It said Ken likes these. Oh, there it is. See, it says Ken likes. That's my grandpa. My Opa, his name is Kenneth. Anyways, this is the ones I remember because I have ones like this. So from the kitchen of Oma, peanut butter balls. I used to make those with her at Christmas all the time. It's just peanut butter and powdered sugar and chocolate. Oh, she's got these turtles in the microwave. Gonna have to try those. That might be our handwriting, I'm not sure. But yeah, I want to. This one's just called chicken. Buffalo chicken dip. I wonder if this is just like mine. She might have got this from me. So I'm gonna upload them. I want them to print it as a picture, not as like reconstruct the recipe, you know what I mean? I want everyone to see her handwriting, you know? And then I thought I would put a bunch of her pictures, especially if I can find ones in the kitchen. Very cool. Very, very cool.